So hello and welcome everybody to the Social Today show. My name is Jonathan Pollinger of intranetfuture, and here on Mondays as normal talking to you about the latest social media news, developments, new features on social networks, my sort of thoughts about those, and how you can take advantage of those for your business. So, big announcement first off. Delighted to see that I have got Facebook Live. So this is Facebook's equivalent to Periscope that they launched in the States recently. Good morning, Richard. How are you? Good morning, Sarah. Welcome everybody to the show. So yeah, Facebook Live was supposed to be with everybody in the UK a couple of weeks back. I don't know if everybody else has had it, but I guess not from the lack of broadcast that I've been seeing, but I do now have it, so I will be broadcasting, basically repeating this show at 9 AM this morning on Facebook Live. So looking forward to doing that. Secret Tour, how did you get on with Facebook Live? Would be interested to know that. And then we will. It was kind of like weird. My head sort of like merging into that picture there. So I thought it was totally new. Well, yeah, kind of like it's totally new. It's been in the States for a while. Still not available on Android, but it is available on iPhone and iPad, or at least should be. Yes, very early days. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I don't suppose you guys watching this will want to tune in once again at 9. But I will be broadcasting on Facebook Live on Wednesday. So Wednesday's show, where I'll give you a social media tip and look at a social media example, will be on Facebook Live. So basically, if you follow or you're friends with me on Facebook Live, just look out for the notifications, and then after that you can hit the subscribe button on the screen. So I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. The weather was certainly good in the UK. I was down in Cornwall for most of the weekend. Had a good time down there in the sunshine. Okay, so on with the news. So kicking off with Facebook as per normal. Facebook has acquired an app. You may know it, or you may have certainly seen its produce called Masquerade, where basically you can swap out your face in selfies for celebrities and play around with the look of your selfies. Very popular. In fact, I think it's one of the most popular apps on Apple's App Store, and yeah, Facebook have taken it over. So not quite sure how they're going to work that. Whether they're going to keep it as a standalone app, I imagine they will, but they'll probably also work it into Facebook as well. So no doubt they'll make it easy to. My guess would be when you're making a status update. You'll be able to easily add a masquerade picture to your selfie to your status update. So yeah, not really much of a business application to that, but perhaps for those who take a sort of quite personal tone to their business, could be of interest. Lyft, Facebook Messenger mentioned has been added to Facebook Messenger. So Lyft, Lyft, it's like a Uber, it's like a taxi transport service. And I mentioned how Facebook are basically bringing more commerce type features to Messenger, basically running it as a standalone app and developing it, bringing it on to do loads of things. And in the States, possibly just in California, I couldn't quite confirm this, but possibly just in California, you can now order a car for yourself via Facebook Messenger using Lyft and Uber as well. Happy Pi Day. Not sure what Pi Day is, but happy Pi Day to you as well. Oculus, so Facebook own Oculus VR is a bit of an interest in mine, virtual reality. So basically they've added some social features, which is really interesting to one of these. The Samsung Gear VR, which people such as myself, if you pre-ordered a Samsung S7, you got one of these. I did tell you how I'd get on with it. I've only had a chance to got it last week, but I've only had about 90 seconds on it due to other priorities. But I will get to that. But very interesting that they're adding social features. So basically, you'll be able to look at videos, see what your friends are looking at on those videos, watch videos with your friends, easily contact your Facebook friends, and that kind of thing. So interesting move there, integration between Facebook itself and Oculus on the VR side. I will try and bring you something from the patent world because other people don't sort of tend to pick up on this. Interestingly, Facebook filed a patent. Not patent, I have been informed reliably that it's a patent around searching their site for neologisms. Is that how you pronounce it? Basically new words, words like I guess oversharing, what else? Digital detox, that kind of thing. Oh, thanks for the confirmation, Sarah. She's the expert on words. If anyone's looking for a good copywriter, STE copywriting. Yeah, they're basically scanning for neologisms. I probably said it wrong there, and adding them to a social glossary on Facebook. Hello, King D Brune. So that's quite an interesting move. Rumour. Always like to look at the rumours in the world of social media. Good morning, the English nanny. Yes, do live in Harry Potter country, indeed. Welcome, Daddy P. A few more people joining in. Basically, this is all about social media news for those people that are new to the Social Today show. So Mondays are always social media news days. So my take on generally latest social networking features and perhaps a few other tech bits and pieces thrown in there. And for the first time today, I'll also be doing this show in a few minutes over on Facebook Live at 9 o'clock as well. And you can join me on Facebook this Wednesday at 8:45 for more social media stuff, social media an example, and a tip if you are interested. So yeah, Facebook it's rumoured that Facebook are in negotiations to not just social media news. Facebook are in negotiations to get more into broadcasting, and with regard to broadcasting Thursday night football. So that would be a massive coup for them. NFL football in America, the Thursday night football content. That's a bit of a big question, Raj Sharma. I do appreciate your question and your comment, but I'm on a deadline today. Got to finish the social media stuff by 9 o'clock. But do contact me, ask me about that across social media at intranetfuture. So Facebook could indeed end up broadcasting for Thursday night football. So that would massively increase their audience, and of course they've got their existing audience to broadcast to as well. Yes, we do have a queen. So, as per usual, majority of the news is from Facebook, but we do have a little bit of Twitter news. So they have improved Moments. I don't know if you've noticed this or whether you use Moments. Do you guys use Twitter Moments? I do use it a little bit. But careful, King De Bruyne, otherwise I will block you. If you're not really interested in social media, go and do something else. Better links in mobiles for on Moments, Twitter Moments. I do use it sometimes. So cool. Well, thanks for being interested. And basically, if you stay on the Twitter app, that's basically the change. So if you click links or you click on the tweets and photos that are on there, you kind of like used to sort of go off. But now it's sort of all within the same pane. So check that out. No changes on desktop at the moment. It's a bit like Facebook trying to keep people with their instant articles on Facebook. So obviously Twitter want people to stay on Twitter. There is a Twitter rumor for you that, and I can kind of believe this one, that they are paying. They've upped the pay rates for staff and giving them bonuses and giving them shares to stop them leaving, because there's been kind of a bit of a mass exodus of blocked. That is there has been a mass exodus of Twitter people. from being employed with Twitter, including senior people. So they're trying to stop Twitter people leaving. LinkedIn, haven't got it on my LinkedIn yet. You might have, but they've redesigned their privacy and settings area, which was actually horrendously complicated. And hopefully they'll remove the ridiculous thing where you have to re-enter your password, which is always irritating when going into privacy and settings on LinkedIn. Yeah, look out for an update there. Talking of LinkedIn, just a tip for you: do add a backup phone number to LinkedIn. Probably give you the address for that, or if you Google backup phone number. But the address is linkedin.com/p-settings/phone. So that's linkedin.com/p-settings/phone. Basically, it stops you being locked out of LinkedIn, because that's always going to be a backup for you if you add that phone number. We are running, Louise, Jenna and I, running our usual LinkedIn workshop in Cheltenham. So if anyone's within easy reach of Gloucestershire, we are running our next LinkedIn workshop at the end of the month, 29th. In fact, we're doing two. So we're doing a sort of beginner's one in the morning, a foundation course, we're calling it, and then in the afternoon we're running an insider knowledge full of insider tips that even experts won't be aware of. So if you want to up your LinkedIn, then come along to one or come along to both of those workshops on LinkedIn. 29th. You can catch that on my website, intranetfuture.com, or bookwen/intranetfuture. What else have we got? What time have I got? 4 minutes left before I have to be live on Facebook with the same show. So Snapchat are getting into VR, because they've basically hired a whole bunch of people to look at VR. So well, I'm sure about the fat. Come on, maybe the egghead, but I'm not sure about the fat. But goodbye. Yeah, Snapchat reportedly hiring a slew of professionals with experience in augmented reality and wearables. That's quite interesting. More VR from, or getting into VR from Snapchat there. Blab, so blab.im. Quick plug for my horse racing interest. Actually, Cheltenham Festival this week, starting tomorrow, and tonight on jpfestival.com we will be broadcasting on Blab, a live show, basically kicking around banter and previews and tips for next week's Cheltenham Gold Cup and Cheltenham Festival. And Blab have launched a mini iPlayer, well, not iPlayer, but a mini player that sits at the bottom of your website. So basically people can view that and pick it up, notice it when they're visiting the website when you are live. Pinterest have got an ad manager now, but only in the States. We still don't seem to have ads on Pinterest in the UK. Not quite sure why it's taking so long. And finally, my number of the week is 64, as in 64% survey called the Infinite Dial Survey from Edison Research. 64% of Americans use Facebook on a regular basis. So that's it for now. Just going to say goodbye. Hope you have a fantastic day. Any questions or feedback on today's show, do please contact me at intranetfuture on Twitter, or of course on Facebook, where I will be in 2 minutes. And otherwise back on Wednesday. Have a great day. Thanks, Sarah. Have a great day too. Bye for now.